Hello guys, welcome back to Life Like Igloo. I am the Igloo, the life that is all. It's really good to see you again. I'm back, wearing a different coloured shirt, and that's most of the change you can see on my very consistent brown background, and I hope the variety blows your mind with sensory data that you're not used to. Unlike my green shirt in the other video or my blue shirt in the other video, I hope the change is exciting. Anyway, I'll get on to the rest of the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, the usual stuff, you know, literally what every other YouTube tells you to do. Just remember what they said, but do it to my video instead. I have another thing to talk to you about, and I forgot it, so I'm just going to read it again on my device, because I have terrible memory and devices help me. This is something I've very much been experiencing recently, something I'm immersed in right now, and I feel very qualified to talk about. And that is Ugandan stereotypes of white people. You know, white people. The Caucasians, the mayonnaise monkeys. I heard that, I don't know where, but I find the term mayonnaise monkey hilarious, and it's, I don't know, it flips the problematic racial stereotyping, and it's like, it's okay, because you can't be racist towards white people, especially if I'm white, I think. Anyway, yeah, because it's not systematic, and racism is a systematic thing. You can discriminate, but racism has to be a big, cohesive, unanimous thing. And so white people don't experience it, and I didn't experience it. Yeah, that's something for white people to remember, like, on all fronts, because I hear a lot of nonsense about white people saying like, oh, reverse racism. That's not a thing. Shut up. You're being pathetic. Yeah. Anyway, this is not what I'm talking about today. What I'm talking about, like I said, is Ugandan stereotypes of white people, and I think I'm touching on a similar subject in a couple of videos, but yeah, this is just going to be just my personal experiences, how I'm treated, what people say, what you can infer from just what people are doing around you, and so the first one I'm going to talk about in terms of the Ugandan stereotypes of white people is they think white people are made of glass. They think we will break. They think if we do any kind of physical activity, we will shatter or injure ourselves, or our bones will snap like twigs. And they get alarmed at me just picking up some mildly heavy shopping. Like they almost insist on helping, even though I'm perfectly fine. I just want to walk back to my house with the shopping or whatever. They'll be like, oh, no, let me. It's like, no, it's very polite of you. It's very considerate. And that's fine, it's fine. But I am not made of glass. I grew up on a farm, this is what I tell, like, I grew up on a farm. I know I can lift things. And I'm not that big of a bulky dude, so you wouldn't guess, but I would say I'm reasonably strong. Strong enough to carry some heavy shopping anyway. Like, yeah, so they think I'm gonna break. And and kind of an attachment to this, kind of on the same subject of thinking we're fragile, is they think the sun is going to roast me in like 30 seconds. And I can't blame them for that. I can't blame you Ugandans for that, because I have about 5 minutes of like being able to stand in direct sunlight before it actually, you can feel the harm seeping in. It's almost like you can feel your shield wearing away, and then after literally just like a couple of minutes, this heat starts to seep in and you start burning real bad. So that's kind of valid, and even, I say Ugandans in general, I mean nationally, but this is one my wife does especially as well. She is very protective of me in the sun, and it's very, very sweet, and I find that very, very, very cute, because my family has always been, apart from my grandmother, but the rest of my family is so blasé about getting sunburn or getting a tan. They think it's just, I don't know, character building to burn your flesh off or whatever. Especially my sister, she's all about getting a tan. White people, you don't need to get a tan. This is one thing I've learned being around black people a lot, they think we're fucking crazy for glamorizing tanning. And they're absolutely right, because as white people, when the sun hits you, it is actually damaging. We're built for, at least I am, I'm built for cloudy skies. And as soon as I step out there, I literally go blind. I literally go blind, like my eyes shrink up because my blue ass MUZUNGU eyes cannot see shit out there. And honestly, that is a perfectly valid stereotype for Ugandans to have about me and white people in general. We can't handle the sun, and we're also a bit reluctant to use sunscreen. Also, sunscreen's barely a thing here in Uganda. It's like the price is mad jacked up because obviously only the white in the whole country, only the Muzungus are going to be getting it, because there's literally no one else who can even use it. If you've got melanin, you've got sunscreen already inbuilt. And yeah, that one's fair. That one's fair. So we're fragile in that when it comes to sunlight, we're fragile. I know, like termites or something, because they die in sunlight too much as well. But fuck me, that is one vulnerability we do have. And also maybe we're just vampires. But yeah, what's another Ugandan stereotype they have about me? Oh yeah, they think I'm rich. I don't know if I said this. I know that I was going on about the fragile stuff. They think I'm weak. They think I'm fragile and breakable, and they can't lift stuff. The sunlight thing is true, but yeah, they think I'm rich, and I don't know, everyone's scale of wealth is different. There's people here who have very little, but the thing is about Uganda, food is so readily available. There's a big portion of poverty. Very few people are starving, from what I understand anyway. But like I can say that, you know, I have a fair bit more than those people, but there's also a lot of people in Uganda that are richer than me. I'd say I'm a very average person on that, and I wouldn't say I'm rich. I haven't reached my financial goals yet. I sure hope to, and I have plans to. But yeah, it's you know, I'm just a person who's getting by, who's managing to pay rent and pursue their work and hobbies and stuff, and you know, have food on the table, and you know, that's the extent of it in terms of how I feel in terms of wealth. And I've never been too obsessed with money anyway. I just want to have enough to be secure and achieve my goals. But yeah, so I don't know, I'm not some mega millionaire. People see me out there and they think I'm rich. They'll literally shout, "Hey, you're rich, give me money." Like, I'm not even joking. People can be that blunt out there. And it's a bit jarring. It's a bit jarring, and it's very, very presumptuous. And yeah, sure. And you know, I probably have more than the person saying that, but I wouldn't call it rich. Comparatively, sure, but you know, it is what it is, and I don't know what else to say about that. That's just an assumption, and I don't know how entirely true it is. Depends on the standards. But yeah, what's another one? They often assume if we're with someone, especially in a relationship with someone local or Ugandan, they assume we're getting scammed. They assume white people are getting scammed if they're in a relationship. It's not like I've been with my wife for I think 6 years now and been married for 4 years. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's totally a scam, yeah. I mean, there's scams that have run longer than that, but that's not what's happening here. I love my wife very much, and she loves me very much, and I'm not getting scammed. Okay. But seriously though, no, that's not the case. And also, I'm not a fool. At least I think. I'm not a fool. I love who I love, and I know they love me. I'm not getting scammed. Thank you, and I appreciate your concern, but no. Ooh. I think that means I should end the video here. Maybe one more. I don't know. If I can think of one in the next 15 seconds, I'll do it. Oh yeah, I know another one. They think where white people come from is a cold, desolate wasteland that is incapable of growing food, and I have to say it's partially true. It's partially true. In Ugandan, seasons aren't quite a thing here, and you can just grow amazing fruit the whole year, and it's just absolutely wonderful. In the UK, the ground freezes. Nothing's gonna grow for like half the year. So half the year it's a desolate wasteland, but it can be very pretty. But yeah, they think like, oh, there's no food there. And when the first time my wife came to the UK, they sent her there with a ludicrous amount of food, thinking they'd have to survive off that, and thinking there was like almost no food in the UK. And that's very funny to think. And sure, like, you know, the UK is not the best place for culinary variety. That said, there's lots of cultures in London. London's a good place, but yeah, I get what you mean. But it's not quite true. I get the stereotype, and compared to Uganda, where just food is just popping out of the ground everywhere you can see, yes, in comparison, yes, but oh, not quite. We have berry bushes, we have carrots seasonally, we have the occasional apple tree. Yeah, so you know, it's not quite true. Anyway, I think I'm going to conclude this video, guys. Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and yeah, just be happy. If you're a Ugandan watching this video, what stereotypes do you assume about me? Because I'm actually really interested, and I'd love to actually have conversations with Ugandans. And one thing I want to say, I don't have any Ugandan friends yet, and I've been here like a whole year, and I would love to make friends. When I'm by no means the most social person, I could stay in the whole time if I wanted to be happy, but you know, it's good to have friends around. So if you're a Ugandan, especially if you live in Kampala, you know, if you're local, then you know that would be really cool to get in contact and, you know, have a chat and, you know, see if we can become mates, see if we can become pals. I don't know. If you like my vibe, maybe I like your vibe. Anyway, yeah, so like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to, yeah, oh, yes. Don't forget to listen to Sticky Bunny Weird on YouTube and Spotify and all other music platforms, because she's the coolest, she's awesome, she's a talented Ugandan artist. And if you're Ugandan, I hope you are, because like, this is kind of targeted towards you. But I mean, anyone, listen to Sticky Bunny Weird. You'll like it. Honestly, that's the most important lesson to take from this video. Listen to that. New album is called Don't Trust the Brain. Give that a go. Bye, guys.